You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got some special guests in the building.
Yup.
Esther Dean and Miss Hana May Lee.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Our names are very similar because my name is Angela May Yee.
Oh,
And it's M-A-E also. So it's just, yeah.
And people always call
Nice.
Angela Yee Angela Lee.
Everybody
all
calls
the
me
time.
Angela
Oh,
Lee. Even Envy does it.
No, I don't.
Envy.
My son does, not me. I don't do it. But welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Good morning. Esther, you still with skills?
No.
Oh,
You just gonna start like
Damn.
that? Hey, how you doing? You got a new
I didn't know.
You still with skills?
My next question was going to be how skills doing, but now
He's doing great though.
Yeah.
He's my friend.
Okay,
I
cool,
stay
cool,
friends
cool.
with everybody.
There you go.
Esther, you lost a lot of weight.
I did.
You did.
I did.
Now, how did you lose so much weight? I was Googling the movie and everything, and I seen you on there. And then when you walked in, I was like, wow, is that
He's
Esther?
like, that's not Esther. No, I lost it. Well, before that, what was it? What's the health or whatever?
What's the health?
Yeah,
Yeah,
before
yeah.
that, I didn't watch that shit. But
Can't curse, Esther. Come on now. You've been here
forgot.
before.
I'll try. So I didn't watch that, but I stopped eating meat. So
Oh,
then
okay.
I eat. So I'm pescatarian. Yeah, okay, here I am. Yeah. So I'm pescatarian, but I just gave
So
myself.
just seafood.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I gave myself 3 things that I could have. So I can have French fries whenever I want to, dessert whenever I want to, and all the coffee creamer I want.
That's not a
Like
diet.
all the time? No, that actually works.
No, it works because
Dessert all anytime you want?
whenever you want. I mean, in the middle of the night, I don't care. So if you have a burger, I'm having French fries. Like I don't deprive myself. So I didn't do anything that made me unhappy when people go on diets. I don't go on diets. This is just, and it lost 50 pounds in a year.
Wow.
That's
But it's
amazing.
still
No
portions, though.
exercise.
No exercise?
Nope. There ain't no
Wow.
portion.
But I'm saying you don't eat dessert every day, right?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I don't know.
I love dessert. I love dessert too.
I
That's
don't know
my
about
weakness.
Yeah, no, because what it is all about the food combination.
Mm-hmm.
Like your body need acid to burn meat and need alkaline to burn carbs, and if they go together, they cancel each other out.
Did you go to a doctor to see because you
I
know they
went
can
to
do those
Pinterest.
tests
You got
to
to talk
see
to the
what...
mic, Esther.
Oh, I went to
Lower the
Pinterest.
mic so we can see your face.
I know I can't see.
All
It
right, I
don't
know you stopped
move.
eating meat,
sorry.
but talking to the mic. Now let me stop. I forgot what climate we in. Can't even hear.
Keep making inappropriate jokes.
I feel real dirty right now. I'm like, okay, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna sit on my knees.
But did you go to one of those doctors that tell you like what foods make you gain weight? What?
Nope, I went to Pinterest.
See,
Pinterest.
she went online.
I went
Pinterest,
to
she went a
Pinterest
bulletin
and
board. And
yeah,
then, yeah.
mhm, they tell you a lot of stuff.
Well, I'm glad you decided to lose weight.
Yeah, it's fun. I did it just a
She said
challenge.
it's fun.
It was fun.
Well, Hana May Lee, I gotta say, Charlamagne's gonna be so impressed because I saw a fun fact about you. As far as you being a designer and very into fashion, do you know that she was designing for Mossimo at
Really?
Target?
Yeah.
You used to do the
That's
Mossimo
it.
t-shirts?
Yep, I was doing a lot of their men's wear, or excuse me, their boys wear and their women's plus size.
I love Mossimo t-shirts from Target. They don't make them no more though. They got
Yeah,
this.
they're done now.
Mossimo's done completely as a line?
No, well, I think they just got sold. Like he just sold his company, I believe.
Yeah, because Goodfellas feels the same. They got Goodfella t-shirts in Target now. And they feel the same as
Soft
Mossimo.
cotton.
Yeah. Now, why do we need a Pitch Perfect 3?
It's really good. This is a really good trilogy.
She said it's really good.
It's
Yeah.
so good, and that's why I need it.
You need a Pitch Perfect 3.
Have you guys seen the first
Tell us about
two?
Pitch Perfect, because I've never seen
I
Pitch
No!
Perfect. I'm
You'd
sorry.
like it. I think you think it's a chick flick, and that's why you don't want
That's
to see
why I
it,
seen-
right?
But it's
Yeah.
raunchy.
You'd be surprised.
It's
I have
funny.
so many like bouncers that are huge fans of the movie and lawyers
How do
and
you know
like
so many bounces?
Yeah.
well, you know.
That's random.
That's very random.
Like bouncers are the epitome of manliness in America. Bouncers.
There's so many bouncers that love the movie.
I know so many bouncers that are in a cappella groups that love Pitch Perfect.
So tell us,
No,
what is
because
Pitch
it's
Perfect
funny.
about?
So Pitch Perfect is about acapella singing, collegiate acapella. Now, like, this is the third trilogy, this is the trilogy, so now we've graduated and we're kind of going through the lives of each Bella. And this one's action-packed. I mean, who knew acapella could be so, like, there's, like, explosives.
So you
and
can really
fighting.
sing.
She can
I
beatbox.
can sing.
The beatbox.
I'm a better singer than a beatboxer, but I get away with some good beatboxing with some computer skills, you know, right?
Yeah, they taught her. They had to. Like, they taught her everything. She had
Yeah.
to make sure she learned it all.
Yeah.
Like, even though we was lip singing, we still had to learn
Yeah,
learn
'cause we're
everything.
doing everything, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the thrill of the competition too, because I've seen
Yeah, I
all
love
the
a good
Pitch Perfect
competition.
movies.
So is this
Yeah.
like drumline but singing?
You never seen Pitch Perfect?
No, I said I never seen
Because
it.
now we don't even know what we talking to you for.
You never
even
seen one
see
Pitch
it.
Perfect?
You should have came
With
to the
Rebel
screen and
Wilson?
let
Seen a
we
trailer?
Rebel Fat Amy.
No.
Envy, have
You
you
called
seen
her
a
Fat
trailer?
Amy.
That's her name, Fat Amy.
Have you seen the movie?
No.
She's a fat Amy
Oh, you threw me
Winehouse.
off. I thought you meant like she was like fat Amy
yeah.
Schumer. But Amy Schumer's fat, so it didn't make no sense to me.
Yeah,
Now, how's the current political climate affected Pitch Perfect?
What?
How is it affected? Because y'all have always been about female empowerment in those movies. This has been the year of the woman.
We
so.
still about female empowerment. I don't know if it affects anything. Like, movies are fun. That's because they don't have to affect the political climate.
Gotcha.
But let's talk about how our former president, Barack Obama, when I
that
went to
was
see
cool,
part
right?
2, he was actually in the movie in the
Really?
beginning. He
Was he?
walked out.
Oh yeah, no. I thought you would say he was in the theater. With
No,
you.
not in the theater. In the
I was
actual
like,
movie.
what movie theater did you go to?
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
He had a
My
little clip in there.
my hairdresser was Michelle.
Oh,
They had Andrea be Michelle. That's funny.
That's hysterical.
He wasn't really in the movie.
Yeah,
so how-
we
it
didn't
was
get
a
to meet
clip.
Obama. It was
No,
just
no,
like
no.
So,
a shutter
It was a
stock.
clip.
so you
You
guys
threw me off too. I was like, I ain't
superimposed.
never seen Barack Obama in no Pitch Perfect movie. I was like,
No, he was in part 2. So what did
That's
they
part 2.
use some clips from
Uh-huh.
him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was in there. I was like, damn, they got Barack Obama.
Yeah.
That would
in
be
the movie.
something else, though.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
So, but I'm sure there was like quite a clearance situation with that because you can't just throw.
But he loves us. He invited us to like.
Who
see
invited
him.
us? What?
Obama. But I think a
They
lot
didn't
of us
invite
couldn't
Ester
make
Jean?
No, girl,
No,
they ain't call me.
did. They invited us, but I think most of us couldn't make it, or some scheduling.
Y'all couldn't
conflict.
make it
I
to the
couldn't make it. We
just
just
go see
Obama.
Obama.
Meet Obama.
Obama being-
No, something happened with the scheduling with, I don't know if it was Obama's or like
I didn't get that
PB3
call.
PB2 people, but it was
Wow.
supposed to
That's fine.
happen. We were pretty excited.
Maybe he'll call us this time.
But at least we got him in the second movie.
Right.
what fake cameos y'all got in part 3?
We got real cameos. We got DJ Khaled.
Of course.
Wow, DJ Khaled.
Of what is Khaled not in?
He's in Pitch Perfect 3, though.
What
He's
does he do?
Funny.
He's a music exec.
Okay.
Yeah, he's really good. He's funny. I like it because he still does his inspiration no matter where he
Oh my
goes.
God, it's so funny. I love
that's
it.
so good.
Who else? Does Khaled?
Oh, no, Trinidad James is in it.
Wow.
And he got a real part.
Wow.
The real part. What
No,
does that mean?
As opposed to what?
meaning he
That's
got
a-
a name. Like, you know.
He got a name.
He not
He's
playing
not playing
himself.
Right.
Yeah.
Is
Right,
he,
right,
sing-
right.
is he singing in it?
Yes, he did.
He's so good.
He's so
You are
good.
lying.
It's
DJ,
so good.
What'd he
DJ
sing?
Looney's in it.
Oh,
His
he-
DJ.
Wow.
He cool. He
he's
cool in
great.
this one.
He's
I really
super
like
cool.
Trinidad James.
What do you
He's so
sing?
fly.
He's super cool.
Huh?
What do you sing?
With everything that we had to sing. Like,
Okay.
So he's in the riff off.
Yeah,
So,
so
he
we're
does
like-
the riff off like he's a group.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
his
he's super
DJ came
Yeah, DJ
and got a
Looney.
job just from being his DJ. He's
Yeah.
a DJ in a movie.
Wow.
Which is
So
really
what's the
cool.
competition for part 3? Because we're always on the edge of our seat, hoping that you guys are gonna win the competition. What is it gonna
DJ
be for
Envy
part
always
three?
on the edge of his seat.
With
'cause
this
he
one,
ain't
it's
never
the USO tour. So we have like basically DJ Khaled chooses one group to show at the last showing. So it becomes a competition. So it's like us, it's Isabella's, it's Evermoist with Ruby Rose, who's terrific.
Right.
DJ Trinidad, who's in it with what is his name? DJ Trinidad in it. DJ Dragon Nuts and
Dragon
DJ
Nuts, yeah.
Dragon
That's
Nuts.
it. That's DJ Looney, and then
Yeah. Trinidad James.
yeah.
I don't know who he
Well,
plays.
anyways, he's a group, and then Saddle
And Ruby
Up.
Rose is in it.
Yeah.
Oh, from Orange is the New Black?
Yep.
Word.
She's in a group, and she's gorgeous, so she's in there. And then they made it more about us competing with ourselves and learning how to get past competing with other people and just try to figure out who we are. So that's more of the journey of Bellas this time. It's like we all got regular jobs, and then we decide to come back together and go on, like, you know how the band getting together on the Blues Brothers. So it's basically that kind of thing. But no
Is your
competition.
character gonna have a love interest in this one?
Girl, I was supposed to get married at the end. That got cut out. I was like, give a girl a wedding. Jesus.
You gonna marry Trinidad James? in the
I was
movie?
going to marry a girl.
Ruby Rose.
That's what I thought. I was like, oh, I can marry Ruby Rose. It could be a big thing. So, no. So I was going to get married, but I didn't get any love interest this time. I wasn't really as lovey in this one. I love the
You're
girls.
more like
Supportive.
saying what's on your mind.
Yeah.
And just like really
Sassy.
doing those vocals.
Oh,
this
yeah, they
time.
let me sing a lot.
How lucrative is the franchise business? Do y'all wait around for these movies to get made as
Oh,
opposed
boy.
to going doing other
I
stuff?
see where he's going.
I want to. Like,
As opposed to what?
Like going to do other stuff.
Yeah, you like for everybody was like put on hold everything. Like even if you got an audition, they would ask you, "Are you doing Pitch Perfect? When are you going to do Pitch Perfect? Because we don't want to, put you in this audition if you're not going to be available because we know
Got
that's
you.
happening." So everything when I got an audition, they would ask me like, "Are you doing Pitch Perfect? And do you know when that's happening?"
So the checks are worth it then. The checks are worth putting everything else on hold.
Mine is not about the checks, but
Yeah, because she makes so much money on her music. Where's the bell? Ding, ding,
You
ding,
make
ding,
so
ding,
much
ding.
money. Wow.
I don't know why that becomes a thing. But
You write for Pitch Perfect too?
Yeah,
Okay.
a little bit.
Yeah.
She said, a little bit.
I went into acting to act. You know what I'm saying? So
Gotcha.
at the end of the day. But no, so the opportunity, like at the end of the day, we on these billboards. This is crazy.
Word up.
Like, you ain't never seen Ester drop a low on no dang billboard.
That was my
they
song,
go,
though.
like,
That
a
was
lot
a
of
good
movies.
It's a great song.
Well, I wouldn't recognize you because you lost 50 pounds
saying,
and you got that
saying.
long,
Did
straight,
dropping those, y'all.
straight bone Indian rim in.
No, anyway.
Oh, you still writing music?
Yes.
Who you writing
Why
for?
wouldn't she?
I just did Fifth Harmonies. He liked that. That's really fun and fun. But I just signed to Afrojack to do EDM.
Really?
To do EDM music.
Yeah.
I saw you on Deezus America. You said you make all your money off radio.
Yes.
What's that mean? I'm
Publishing
stupid.
royalties?
I'm dumb.
Yeah. Because the thing is, I don't make money if it goes on the album. Like if it just
Like a
goes
residual
on.
thing.
Yeah, that's like
Because albums don't sell it anymore
albums.
like
Well,
that. Right?
albums don't sell, and you
right.
gotta wait for a lot of payback to get that. But right when you go, and like, say somebody disagree with a song, that album is frozen. Like, so if one person say they wrote on a song and they got a dispute, that whole album is frozen. But when you put the song on the radio, everything has to be cleared before it can go out.
Right.
So I think you get like cents anytime you play a
record
song.
spins, right.
Yeah.
What about streaming? Streaming don't work like that?
Who?
Streaming.
Streaming.
I'm trying
said
to
who?
say.
Streaming.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Screaming.
I'm
I
from
was
the
like,
South.
screaming.
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 Streaming.
Why would I scream?
Streaming.
Put a T in it.
Streaming. Streaming.
You know what? That's new to us. So we're actually trying to figure out how we actually get paid.
Every 150 spins is one sale. So you got to break it down from every 150 spins is one sale. So you get the percentage off that one sale.
No, it's-
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Oh.
Now, for Hannah Maylee, what about you? Outside of that, are you still doing fashion?
My fashion is a little bit on hold. I was really busy last year and the year before doing like a lot of TV. I think I did 5 shows last year.
Right.
And then this year I was promoting 3 additional movies on top of Pitch Perfect 3.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe one day it'll come back. I'm open to collaborations.
Yes.
Everyone out
But
there.
this is your new passion. Like, this is, I know you said I read that you said your parents weren't that sure.
Let's
about
ask
your
your mom.
acting.
Hey, Mama's here now.
Hey, Mama, what did you think?
Mama
Hi,
Lee's
Mom.
here now.
Yes.
Hey, Mama Lee.
Yeah, they're just like Asian parents who like always want you to succeed and don't want you to be starving. So once like I got the hang of it and like got some jobs, they're very supportive and they just want the best for
How
me.
did
What
they
about
feel
what you
about
do?
this wicked American culture?
What?
How did they feel about this wicked American culture?
Well, they definitely want to see more yellow on the screen. Hello.
There you go.
Right.
Hello. But
What did your mom want you to do?
Right.
fashion, since I studied that and I was working for a lot of companies. But I don't know, acting is a lot of fun. I'm producing and writing some songs like
Yes.
yesterday. No, I'm producing and writing a couple of scripts right now, TV and film based. They're like horror genres. So
I
we're
love
doing
horror
that.
movies. You know, that's
Horrors
like
are
my
great.
favorite genre of movies.
And you're in
Horror
the
and
you're in the new
thriller.
one now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in Love Beats Rhymes with Azealia Banks.
I haven't watched that yet. I
we
want
were
to see
just
that.
talking about that because Azalea at first wasn't promoting it, but now she is.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know about that, but
Yeah, there you go. Watch what you say when it comes to Azalea. You don't
And
want that
well,
rap.
you know what, you guys, like Azealia, like I never knew about all her social paths when I was doing the movie. It was shot 2 years ago here in New York in Staten Island. And she was so professional and she looked like a young Naomi, like gorgeous face and like super professional, super sweet, like always on time. So it was like kind of weird to me when people were like, oh, Azalea has all this beef with everybody. And I was like, she does? And I'd watch the interviews. I was like, oh my God, is this going to happen on set? Not even like, it was like 2 separate people. Maybe because she's a Gemini, I don't know. But she was great in the movie. She wrote some of the songs. She was like really wonderful. Rizzo was so fun to work with. He's not like a diva at all, you know, because he's like the master. He's like so open to talking about the character and like anything that comes up. Common was super, super cool. Jill Scott was so open and just like super loving. And,
But
like,
none of
it's a
them are
great team.
promoting the movie except for Azalea. Why is that?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah.
But Pitch Perfect is
But-
all over New York.
Yeah.
There you
Pitch
tell-
Perfect.
you tell
There
us
we
it.
go. There we go. Yeah.
Now, when you write movies, do you think, because you said you want to see more of your faces on the screen, do you think when you cast the movies that you're writing, are you keeping that in mind too?
Just me. It's a solo show. Always. I do the voiceovers. I do the trailer voiceovers.
You
It's all
just
me.
mean you need more of your yellow face.
yeah, our yellow faces.
Well, it's funny because like before going into the entertainment industry, I never considered myself as like I'm an Asian. I'm an Asian, and that's all I am. I consider myself a human being, and like
Not in
and
America,
doing
boo.
whatever- Not in America, right? Well, I'm slowly finding that out, and it's just like it's kind of unfortunate because it's like we all have stories to tell, and I think the more people that have like something to say should write, and I think that is really powerful because if you don't, then we'll just see the same stories, and
Do you ever have to push back on the script because they're being too stereotypical when it comes to your character and your nationality?
for Pitch Perfect or
Yeah.
for. Well,
Oh, for
like,
anything.
For anything? Well, it's funny because sometimes, like, for Pitch Perfect, no, because I don't really, like, it's weird because I'll read things where they're like, of course she's playing the quiet girl. I was like, Asians are quiet? They're loud. Like, what are you talking about?
Your
But it's
role
like-
wasn't. It didn't say the stuff when they casted it. Didn't say Asian.
It said Asian or Indian, like, Asian,
Oh, it
Indian.
did.
Oh, because mine didn't say black girl.
Oh, really?
Mm-mm.
It didn't say African American?
Supposed to be. No, it definitely
But
didn't say
ours,
that.
mine said Asian. But yeah, like sometimes I'll pass on some things because it's like too stereotypical and too kind of just boring for my taste, and I don't really get much out of playing that. But everything I played, even the stereotypical things, have been really fun. Like I played like a hooker that robs everyone in Californication with like an accent, and then I like straight up like speak normal.
What type of
I
accent?
seen that one.
It was like, oh, do you want massage? Oh, I like your mustache over there, DJ MB.
Well, all that
Something
salt and
like that.
pepper in it. All that great.
I like
Charlamagne,
your
don't you
nail.
do
Give me
it.
the diamond on your fingernail right there.
Oh my goodness.
How was Charlamagne's accent just now?
Let's see.
Let me hear it. It was pretty good. It made me like want to do more after you did it. Like, not just like radio silence. I was like, yeah, let's keep going.
No, the reason I asked you that because I was watching White Famous last night and they got this Indian on there and it's like, yo, they make mad Indian jokes and I'm like, after a while, it's like, okay.
Yeah, was
That's
it
fun.
Ukarsh? Was it
The one
guy
that plays
playing
the agent.
He was
in
in
our
Pitch
movie,
Perfect
too.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a beatboxer.
He
thought
was
you
a
said-
beatboxer in Pitch Perfect
What kind
1.
of Indian jokes? I am an Indian.
Because sometimes they make those
Like-
jokes up themselves. Because Chrissy
Right.
made a lot of her jokes up about, like, it's another girl, Chrissy Fish, she's Spanish, and she made up all her jokes about, like, crossing the river and
Yeah.
sold by
Disturbed
chicken.
right now.
I mean,
He's confused. He looks confused.
but you know, they
He's so
make up,
confused.
because in comedy they let you make up your jokes. Like
Right.
when
They
I
let you
on-
improv, ad-lib. Yeah,
like
yeah.
on the Pitch Perfect 2, I said, "What kind of white girl shit is this?" That was improv. So at the end of the day, we bring our own stereotypes to ourselves.
So how would Rebel feel if like somebody was on there ad-libbing about fat jokes?
They do
I
it.
think
Well,
that's
I
her
think
joke.
she has to
Yeah.
say it. Like it's like the whole like you know like what you are. Like if someone said something Asian, you know, for me, if it's funny, like I'm down. But like sometimes it's just like plain old just racism, but not funny, and I think you don't get away with it. But like if it's hilarious, then you know.
So
hands
racism
down.
should be funny.
Yes. If racism
the
is
moral of the
funny,
story.
I think it should be
Be
smart.
funny. Smart
and funny.
Don't just be like
Yeah,
obvious and
yeah,
boring.
exactly. Like a smart, funny observation
Exactly.
about a culture.
Cold.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, you
yeah.
guys keep saying Pitch Perfect 3, the trilogy. Does that mean that this is the last one?
Well, it says farewell tour, but
Yeah, I know, they
that's
put that
a
on the
question for
sign.
Universal. But you know, for the third one, I feel like it really, like, it's super singular but super cohesive, and it just combines all three of the movies so nicely. And it's just like, you know, a lot of trilogies is like, oh, the first one was good, the second sucked, and the third one was
The third one is really
It's-
good.
Yeah, the third one is super great, and it's like every movie has its stand out like on its own, and this one is like super nostalgic of all of them combined.
And we didn't know if it was going to be a Pitch Perfect 2, and we definitely didn't know
Right.
if it was going to be a Pitch Perfect 3. So at the end of the day, we're sitting here at the same time talking again like we did on 2 and 1, asking if it's another
So it
one.
might be a 4.
Yeah, because at the end of the day,
Might be
if
a 4,
people give
5,
the people what
7.
they want, if they want it, you
But y'all
know,
might not be in it though.
might not. You know,
'Cause y'all not in school no more.
Oh, we
you
can
know what I'm
always
saying?
go
Y'all
back
might-
to
like in the
school.
senior
Or teach the next
homes.
group. Y'all can teach the next
I
group
was
maybe.
squeezed somewhere in there, honey. I'll be the lunch lady. Like,
You
The
guys,
lunch lady.
you guys must have a lot of fun though filming, because like just seeing all the energy and all the creatives together on set.
Yeah.
You know, what was that like behind the scenes? I know sometimes it's fun, but also sometimes people could be like very stressful at the same time.
Those girls have to know how to have some good time. So at the end of the day, I go to enjoy it. We stayed in Atlanta this time. We went to the club. We went to, you know, we go eat, we go hang, we give each other gifts. We laugh on set while everybody's doing work. We like over there chilling. So at the end of the day, it feels like a 3 months of a party to me. Like it's like my element is just me and alone with the mic, and so I have fun being around all of them because they're all different.
Right.
Yeah.
How'd you go from?
everyone's super
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
How'd you go from fashion to entertainment?
I always wanted to do entertainment, but Miss Lee over
Mom.
there.
Mama Lee over there.
Mama Lee and Daddy Lee wanted me to have a real job. Because
I went through that too. Real
Right?
job.
Some people don't
Have a
even look
real
at
job.
fashion as a real job at first because that's
Yeah.
a hard industry to break into also.
Right, but I just had more connections with fashion, and like my mom used to have her own like one-of-a-kind designer store in Seoul, and she did really well. So it's just like, and her whole side of the family, they're all in the business.
Oh.
So we
Oh.
just
So you
were
got
set
it.
up.
in
A
our
little
blood.
nepotism, a little nepotism.
Nepotism, but then not really because they didn't know anybody in America. But it was just like in my blood to be like, dude, this seam over here needs to move to the right. You're hired. You're hired.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
But
So what made your mom finally take you serious with your acting?
success, getting jobs, like seeing that they're good and watching me and seeing that I look younger now doing acting than fashion. Man, that
was stressing
shit
you out?
tires you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked like I was 50 and I was only 19. I was like, oh.
You was doing it when you were 19?
Yeah, I went to college. I went to college when I was 16. Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why was it
Yeah.
stressing you out though? Like what?
Well, like your hours are crazy. You work like 18-hour days and you don't get paid that much and you barely get health insurance, and it's just like there's 4 seasons you have to do. So every 2 weeks you got to come up with like 100 new designs, and then you got to call China or whoever's manufacturing it, and then there's always mistakes no matter how clear you are. Then you got to redo it, and then there's more mistakes, and then it comes back and you're like, oh, so you got to fix that. It's just like nonstop because also it's time difference with at overseas. So that, and I think people are just like super stressed. Everyone's on edge.
I'm
But-
stressful.
And then
I'm
this is
stressed.
fun.
I want to hear you
Yeah.
beatbox.
Oh,
My
yeah.
beatboxing, dudes, like, oh my god,
Just a little bit.
it's not that great. I haven't done it.
You know,
for like
Envy's
8
only saying that because
months.
Envy beatbox is awesome.
I don't
Oh
beatbox.
hell no!
Oh, do
That's
it together.
definitely not doing
I
Do
was
it
tired.
together.
Envy, no,
just
she's
give you a
retired too.
hi-hat.
She just said
No, she just did it a couple months ago.
Envy, if
No,
you set it
I
off.
published 2. I did it like 8
Yeah.
months ago.
She said 8 months ago. Envy, you
Wait,
set
I'm
it
not
off.
beatboxing.
Correction,
But you wanted her
January. I did it in
to.
January.
Come on, Envy, that's
Come
not
on,
fair.
let's hear a little
Can
something.
I
Let's hear a
hear
little
it?
something.
You
Go,
do
go.
it, and no
And
one
you
will
act
know
like
it's not me.
All right, guys, you go. Come on, let's hear a little something. A little something.
Let Envy
Here,
set
give
it
me
off.
a beat so I can start getting in my head.
Go ahead,
or
Envy,
not
set
a
it
beat,
off.
but like, nice.
Exactly. That's all you need.
I
There
thought
you go.
Charlamagne
Make it
could
start.
breathe.
He really wants to do it. Look
No,
how
I
happy
don't.
he is.
I
He
don't.
really wants this.
I'm not beatboxing.
Come on, you
Go
want to
ahead.
do it.
You shouldn't force women to do things that they don't want to
Oh.
With their mouth.
do. Hannah, if you told them
Exactly.
no, it means no.
Exactly.
Just a
No
little
means
bit.
no.
Just a little bit.
No,
Because he
Envy.
just wants you to start him off. He just wants you to get it
Dude,
going.
we can't
Envy.
even battle because it's not even
Wow.
like it's.
I can't beatbox. They
Yes, you
lie.
can.
Envy, you are set. You never beatboxed
Look
here
at
before.
how happy he is. We should get you a beatboxing thing.
Let's do it.
Look at him.
It is a shame
Like
that
a kid in a
beatboxing.
candy
It's
store.
a shame beatboxing has become a bad dad's joke. That's how you know hip hop is getting old, okay? When beatboxing is a bad
We
dad
gonna
joke.
bring it back.
All right.
All right. Well, we appreciate you for joining us.
Yes.
Miss Esther Dean and Hannah May Lee.
When did the movie come out?
December
22nd.
It's a
December
Christmas
22nd.
movie.
Oh, that's
December
gonna be fun.
22nd.
Super fun.
Pitch Perfect 3. Go see it. And we
What
appreciate
else,
you
what
guys.
else should we be looking for from you, Miss Esther Dean?
EDM,
EDM.
Afrojack, Diva House.
Is that where the money at now?
Hell yeah.
It's where happiness
there for a
is.
while.
The money's been there. I don't know if you
That's
see the
what
top
To
DJs
happiness.
that get
I
paid.
follow happiness.
You
you
do
don't-
see Envy trying to do EDM?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
But the thing with EDM, you don't really like the songs they use are usually songs that are already out. They just speed them up.
That's
They
not
have
true.
real.
No,
they have real
that's
songs.
not true.
Yeah,
do?
no.
All the Justin Bieber songs has been EDM. Everything lately is EDM.
Rihanna has just done EDM songs.
Yeah.
records,
All the top DJs are EDM DJs.
Yeah.
Top
Afrojack,
paying
David
DJs. Don't
Guetta.
say top DJs. They're the top paid.
Skrillex,
The highest paid DJs.
DJ Snake.
All right,
Well,
go
the reason
sell
they
out
get
then.
paid the
Yeah.
most.
Do you see the arenas? It's massive.
About 40, 50,000.
New Year's. Who you think is getting the
Nice.
most, the biggest payday New Year's?
Oh my
Ooh,
God!
yeah,
Go to
right.
Ibiza.
You got the leads?
Go to,
EDM.
oh come on.
EDM.
That's right, go
Calvin
to Vegas.
Harris.
Yes.
Vegas.
Steve Aoki.
Vegas is small now.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys.
All them DJs
Thank you.
that ain't never been a part of the culture.
The culture.
Exactly.
And
You
they
know who
getting
my
paid.
manager is now?
Who?
Londell.
Really?
That's
Oh,
my
really?
guy.
Londell?
Jay-Z ain't gonna never let you write for him or
That's right.
anybody in Rock
Yes,
Nation.
he will. I work with Rock Nation. That's my family too.
Can
Oh,
I
my
envy
goodness.
beatbox on an EDM song?
I'll do that.
Yeah, that can
I'll do
happen.
that in a minute, boy.
Oh, but you won't do it in
I'll
here
tell you, I need a
for
point,
the
though.
culture.
Salute to Londell, though. That's my guy.
All right. That's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.